Hi there. I want to talk about licenses and permits. It's a tricky subject. One of the things I was going to do a case study and sort of give you an idea of what a very specific industry would require as far as licenses or permits. But I just didn't want to forget about one thing about people who live in apartments or strata council governed homes. A client of mine went to the city hall to get a business license and was told that before the permit was issued they had to get permission from everybody around them on their floor, the strata council itself, and if one person objected they wouldn't be given a license. Now if one person did object, what do you think would happen? They wouldn't get a license, they'd still do business out of their home, and then they'd be in violation of the law. So that's one consideration to think about. Now the case study I want to talk about is a flower shop. Everybody knows you need a business license. You collect taxes. In British Columbia you need a PST number and a GST number. What you have to be concerned about is all levels of government that you have to keep happy. You have to look at the local regulations, the regional, and yes, even the national jurisdictions. A friend of mine and client recently opened up a flower shop. So he had to do a little bit of renovations. Well, that's a building permit. Besides that, I found 11 permits that he needed. Now it's unbelievable how much work you have to go through. But one of them is business license, as I just told you about. That's done through the municipal level. And all it does, it just says you're granted permission to run a business wherever. It has to be on the wall, in your shop, or in your home office. But since he had a flower shop with a big awning on the top, he needed a sign permit as well as an awning permit. It doesn't make any sense to me either, but that's the government. He needed a street use permit so he could have people park in front of his operation and in his parking lot, in a parking lot that he owned. He needed a municipal vehicle decal, or if you're in the States, it's a decal. He needed to have a commercial vehicle permit and a commercial vehicle license. That allows him to park in alleys that really don't allow parking. In the part of Vancouver where I live, you're not allowed to park in alleys. So what's he do when he's got to deliver flowers? He needs a vendor certificate. He needs a commercial trailer license to go on the back of his trailer that he hauls flowers from the auction that he goes to every Wednesday. He needs a business registration number, which is a national registration number, and that's just a sample of one type of business, a flower shop. Now you can imagine how hard it would be if you were in a restaurant. You'd need half of those, as well as all kinds of food safe, health department licenses, and everything else. The best thing I can imagine is being an accountant. What kind of licenses do you need? You could fly under the wire, not even get a business license, and as long as you had your designation, you'd be in full compliance. So, wow, let's all become accountants.